If you haven't crafted with twine yet, I highly recommend it. Hey Bestie, it's Lisa. Welcome or welcome back. Today I've got 4 twine hacks that I think you're going to really love, and they're Easter themed. I've got 2 different kinds of twine from the Dollar Tree. One is just your standard basic jute twine, and the other one is a twine that's mixed with like a beige and the regular twine color. And then I've got this Easter egg wreath form, also from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to start off with the plain jute twine, and I'm going to start gluing it to the back side of the egg, and then I'm going to wrap it around the entire thing. Yes, this does take a little bit of time, but you know what? I like to do Audible books or I watch videos while I'm doing this. So I'm always doing something else while I'm doing the part that takes longer or is a little bit tedious. And that way I don't even waste my time. I actually get 2 things done at once, which I love. So there it is, about halfway done, just so you can see what it's going to look like. And there it is, finished. And then I'm just going to cut off the last little piece there and glue it to the back. That'll be the end of the regular jute. Now I'm going to take the other jute that was the mixed colors, and I'm just going to kind of wrap it around, you know, like maybe 3/4 of an inch or so between each wrap. I mean, that doesn't matter. You can pick whatever, or maybe it's less than that, but whatever width you want. I just wanted to do it as an accent, and that just makes it look a little more fun and interesting, in my opinion. And there it is. I'm just going to cut off an end and glue it to the back so I can finish that piece off.
Standing underneath the lights, looking into each other's eyes.
Now I'm going to turn it over to the back and cut a thicker piece of jute. And this one actually is from Walmart. It's my favorite place to get this thicker one. It's such a good deal. And I'm just going to put a hanger on with that. And then I'm going to use hot glue and masking tape to secure it. And that'll be the perfect hanger for this cute little Easter egg. And I guess we can call it a wreath at this point, or it's, you know, a hanger, if you will. I'm going to take this mesh ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I also have this other beautiful ribbon that I got. I believe it was from Walmart. And I'm just going to cut a few pieces and make a messy bow by crisscrossing them. And so the first thing I'm going to do is just crisscross those first mesh pieces and tie a piece of jute around them.
Snowflakes are coming down, collapse into water when they hit the ground.
And then I'm going to tie that around kind of on the bottom right side of the wreath. And that'll be kind of the background for our bow.
Empty streets. Yesterday is gone to sleep.
Then I'm going to make an awareness bow with the other beautiful ribbon. Just kind of pull it around and then cinch the middle. And I'm going to go ahead and tie that also with some of the jute twine.
So all that's left is you and me. I can promise you're the only.
And then I'll move it around before I make it too tight and make sure that's right in the center. I'm going to go ahead and cut the ends, and I am also going to dovetail them. And you just fold that in half and then cut from the very bottom corner up towards the top, and that'll give you a triangle.
Hold my hand and hear the words I say. Close your eyes and let us.
Then I've got this cute little bunny ribbon from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to cut a couple pieces here, and we're going to add them in like tails. So I thought that would look really, really cute. Just kind of hot glue them under the other ribbon. And that also adds a little pop of color, which I wanted. I'm going to take the ends and I'm going to dovetail those as well.
Build a secret place for you and me.
I've also got this cute little kind of pom-pom ribbon. I got this on clearance at Hobby Lobby. It was such a good deal. So I had to grab it. And I'm just going to cut a couple pieces of those. And I'm also going to add those underneath. And that turns it into a little bit more of a tail as well.
Caught up in a dream.
I've got this large pom-pom from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to put that right in the middle of the bow. Then I'm going to take a bunch of greenery I have left over, and I'm just going to start adding it into the back side of the bow and just, you know, kind of put it wherever I think it needs it. I love doing that with all the little pieces of greenery that I have left over when I use the larger pieces. And then I've got all these little teeny ones, and I just save them. And when I need to embellish something like this, I just open that bag up, and there they are. And that's it for this one. I think it came out gorgeous. I wanted to keep it pretty simple. I think it's just beautiful the way it is. You could always add more to it. Let me know what you think. I've got this beautiful twine that's a combination of a very light blue or teal color with the regular jute color. And then I've got a hoop I got on Amazon, like an embroidery hoop. And then I've got these 3 bunnies that came off of a Dollar Tree sign, and I saved them. Now what I'm going to do is take the twine, glue it on, and I'm going to start wrapping around the center there and just make a nice little section. It's about, I don't know, a couple inches wide at least. You can make this as wide as you want or as narrow as you want. Honestly, this is up to you. I was looking for a place to put the little bunnies and glue them and just kind of add some interest. So now I realized it was hanging a little bit too much to the bottom. So I went ahead and secured that, and then I added some more to the top side. And now I think it looks a lot better. So I've got the 3 bunnies. I'm just going to use hot glue, and I'm going to attach it right to that twine that I had wrapped around the embroidery hoop. I love the colors on these bunnies. I think they're so pretty. And they already had the cute little pom-pom tails, so that was great. I've got these teeny tiny little pom-poms I ordered on Amazon, and I'm going to get 2 for each bunny that matches the color of the bunny and just cover up that hole because we don't need that hole. And it'll just look like kind of the inside of the bunny's ear, which I thought was adorable.
Standing underneath the lights.
Got this wire jute cord, and I'm going to take it and we're going to make a hanger with it. So I'm just going to secure it to the back of the hoop by kind of bending it and giving it a place to stick with the hot glue. I'll do the same thing on the other side.
Look into each other's eyes.
And then I'm just going to add some more glue over the top. Now I'm going to take some greenery and I'm just going to start embellishing kind of around the bunnies and just add a little bit of that, you know, kind of fun, nice spring look, Easter look. And I just think that's so pretty. And make sure they're tacked down so they're not sticking straight out. And I didn't want to go too overboard with this, so I just wanted to add a little bit here and there. And then we're just going to add a couple of little teeny pieces between the bunnies.
I hear the sound of empty streets.
I've got this green mesh ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and then also like a rickrack ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and then another beautiful, very sheer ribbon. And I'm going to make a messy bow with these. So I'm just going to cut pieces, and then I'm going to crisscross them. We're going to tie around the middle and cinch it, and then kind of fluff the bow and turn it into this just adorable little messy bow. If you are bow challenged, this is the easiest kind of a bow you could ever make.
So all that's left is you and me.
So I dovetailed the ends, and I'm just going to stack them with the pink sheer on the bottom, then the green mesh ribbon, and then the blue rickrack. I'm going to take an extra piece of the rickrack, and I'm just going to tie it all the way around the center and cinch that bow, and then tie my knot on the back.
Hold my hand and hear the words I say. Close your eyes and let us fade away.
I'm just going to take what's left of that rickrack I tied around, pull it through the little screw thing at the top of the embroidery hoop, and I'm going to tie it on and then add a little hot glue on the back to secure it. And that is it for this one. I think it's so adorable. I love it, and it was very easy to make. Put it together very quickly. I bet you could do this with kids and grandkids. Let me know what you think. I'm going to take this 2-color twine from the Dollar Tree, and then I've got some wire jute, and I've also got 2 different kinds of sheer ribbon from the Dollar Tree and a piece of wood from the Dollar Tree. Now I'm just going to take my little miter saw, and I'm going to go ahead and just cut these into 2 pieces, one slightly bigger than the other one. We're going to make adorable little wooden bunnies. Now we're going to go ahead and sand it down, make sure there's no splintery edges, and also smooth all around the other edges as well. So there they are. They're going to be bunnies. I'm going to take my plaster chalk paint by Waverly, and I'm going to paint them both in that color, all the sides, front and back. So now that they're all painted, we're going to start putting together our bunny. I've got some markers, and I'm going to make some eyes. And I end up making them bigger than I started out with because I realized I was making them way too small. I made them look kind of like teardrops. That was an easy way instead of trying to make a perfect circle. I've got 2 pink buttons that I also got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to put those on as the little bunny noses. I thought they were really cute. You could use anything you want for this. I just thought the buttons would be very nice and easy to use. Now I'm going to take the twine and I'm going to cut little pieces to make the bunny whiskers. And I'm going to do 3 on each side of each of the noses. And I'm just using the previous one to measure.
Tired snowflakes are coming down.
And they're already starting to look so cute. Now I'm going to take the 2-tone twine and I'm going to go towards the bottom, glue it on the back and start wrapping it around, 3 or 4 times, not too many. And then I'll cut off on the back and attach that with some hot glue. And that just gives it such a cute little rustic kind of farmhouse look. Now I'm also going to make a cute little shoestring bow with the same twine and then put it right over where I wrapped the twine around. And I just thought that added a nice little touch. I'll do that to both of them.
I hear the sound of empty streets.
Now all we have left is to do the bunny ears. So what we're going to do is measure with the bunnies to see how tall they'll be. And I'm going to do one in the pink and one in the purple sheer ribbon. I'm going to glue the pieces onto the back, and then I'm going to cut out bunny ears from what's remaining on the top. This doesn't have to be perfect. This is just a cute little rustic bunny set. And so I think, in fact, if it's not perfect, it's even better because it has that cute little, homemade rustic feel to it, which I love. Now I kind of glued the corners down, and I'm going to start cutting out the shape of bunny ears going right down to the center there. And then if there's any little pointy edges, I'll just go ahead and trim those off as well. And I'm going to do that to both of the bunnies.
I can promise you're the only thing I see. Hold my hand and hear the
There they are. Oh my gosh, I think they're adorable. They would be the cutest little shelf sitters or even on a tier tray. Such an easy, cute little project. You'll have to let me know what you think. I've got that 2-tone twine again from Dollar Tree and this gorgeous ceramic little basket I got for $3.99 at Goodwill. And then I've got some little cutouts from a Dollar Tree sign that I saved, a bunny and an egg. I wanted to show you a really easy way you could use the twine as an accent. So I'm going to start by hot gluing the end of it underneath the little handle, and I'm going to wrap it around just a little bit. You could do this as much or as little as you like. I just wanted it to be an accent across the top of each of the handles. So it's not like the whole project is using the twine, but I wanted to show you that you could just use it in other ways too, not just like for an entire project. So once I have that on there, I'm going to hot glue it. I'm going to do the exact same thing to the other side. So easy and such a cute little accent. So now both of them are done, which I am loving this. And this is one of those times where less is more. So I'm just going to glue the egg on one side and the bunny on the other, and I'm going to use some of my little mini pom-poms that I got from Amazon to just add more of the little embellishments that are kind of on, like in this case, the egg. So I'm also going to go back and cover up those other little ones with the same pink so that it all matches. And I just thought that would look really cute. It kind of gives it that 3-dimensional look and feel. Now we'll turn it over and we will add the little bunny. And then I'm just going to take 2 little baby yellow pom-poms and put those in the ears where the holes are, so it looks like the little center of the ears. So cute and so easy. I'm going to take some lamb's ear and other greenery that I have and just kind of put that inside just for fun. I didn't think it needed flowers because it already has quite a bit of color on there, but you could add flowers if you want. And I'm just going to make sure that it's nice and full. And this is a beautiful little Easter decor item. I think this would look beautiful in anyone's home. And it's just not over the top, but just really, really beautiful. And it gives that feeling of greenery. And if you're like me, I tend to kill plants, so I've got to use the faux stuff, unfortunately. Although I have a couple succulents that I haven't killed yet, so far so good. Anyway, let me know how you are with plants. Do you have a green thumb, or are you like me? Anyway, that is the end of this one. I think it just turned out so cute. You can see both sides here. I didn't glue the greenery in because I might want to use this for something else in the future. I love it. I think it turned out so beautiful and it was so incredibly easy. Let me know what you think. Ready for more inspiration? Here's another video I think you'll really like. If you click on it, I will see you there. You are truly a blessing to me. Bye.